All right, this this is how much I spent in a month in Thailand. Okay, $676.96. This is in USD. This is in Thai baht. So you can click off the video if you want. You don't have to wait until the end of the video to see the number. I hate, by the way, I hate those people on YouTube who make you wait for 20 minutes until the end to show you the thing that they promise you they are going to show you in the video. But if you do want to stick a little more, I'm gonna tell you a few things, and I have a few notes here on my phone as well. So first of all, I have everything broken down here, okay? But let me address. So this is for the month of December 2024, and this is for the month of November 2024. But let me address the elephant in the room. I know the title of this video is how much I spent in a month in Thailand in 2025. Well, it's actually close to 2025. It's the data is from the last 2 months of 2024, November and December. Right now we are in 5th of January 2025, so yeah, I don't have any data for January. But this is actually a document that I've been working on pretty much every day. Okay, so yeah, I've been tracking my expenses almost to the T pretty much every day. And let me get into it if you're interested, okay? All right. So now first, before all, let me tell you that this is like the conversion that I made over here from Thai baht to USD is the conversion of today, 5th of January 2025. So this might change, but I don't think it will change a lot anyways. Okay, now I do want to say that this amount for November, it's so similar and so close to this amount in December, which is weird because December for me, before I'm gonna go into the document, December for me was really tricky. Why? Because I had an injury. I don't know if you can call it an injury. I was bitten by a mosquito, and for basically 2 weeks I had to go to this hospital every single day for wound cleaning, and they would clean my wound and how do you say, whatever, they will take care of the wound basically. So I had to go to the hospital every single day. The insurance covered the costs that I had at the hospital. Basically, I did not pay anything. However, that being said, I had to pay, and you can see this in red here, that's why I put it in red. I had to pay for Bolt, right? Kind of like taxes every day, back and forth. And at the very beginning, I was using a car, so it costed a little more because in Thailand you can also use a motorbike as a taxi, right? So I was using a car just because I had those wounds on my leg and I didn't want anything bad to happen. I wanted to prevent anything like bad to happen or the situation getting worse. So I was using a car, which is like usually 2-3 times more expensive than if you were to use a motorbike. And please excuse me, I'm also trying to get rid of this coughing. Okay, besides that, obviously being December and being the holiday season, I also had quite a few extra expenses. I went actually to Bangkok, visited Bangkok with some friends for a day. It was a day trip. But that being said, I also was unable to do other activities that I would usually do if I were healthy, if I was healthy, you know. So it's really weird that it balanced out, like everything balanced out, and to be almost the same, like 676.96 cents in December and 677.64. It's crazy, you know, taking into consideration all of these. All right. Now let's get into the documents. This has been a lot of work, but I did it for those 2 months because I knew that it can really help you, or it can really help someone that's really interested. Okay, so let's get into it. So we have the fixed expenses. Like, this video is going to be a little long because I'm going to explain everything. So bear with me. I'm trying to be as fast as possible, but also, you know, explain everything. So we have the fixed expenses, and this is insurance, rent, and phone bill. Okay, and then we have the variable expenses, food, drinking water, because you cannot really drink tap water here. It's too risky. So drinking water, or bottled water, if you want to call it like that. Transportation, other. And under other, we can have anything basically, right? So for example, if you got a massage, entrance tickets to certain attractions, okay? So this is other. Then we have water, you know, for the apartment, how much I spent, and then we have electricity for the whole month, basically. Now, the reason I have some stars here. This is for the water and electricity, and that is because this has been a little less than a month. Sorry, trying to make the other. So this has been a little less days than a month. I'm not exactly sure how many, maybe 25 days, 23 days or something like that. And here it has been a little over a month. Okay, so it's been like 35, 36 days. So that's why I have this here. I paid this a little earlier, and then I extended my stay over here at the apartment. And yeah, I paid more the other month. But anyways, let's see what we have. So as you can see, I have everything broken down day by day. Food, how much I spent. For example, 1st of November, I spent 219, and this is all in baht over here, 219 baht. Water, I didn't buy water. Transportation, didn't spend any on transportation. Other, didn't spend any on that either. 2nd of November, 185 baht, 35 baht on water, 40 baht on transportation, and 432 other. Now this is, as I said, can be a massage, can be a ticket to some attraction, or even, for example, one of the days I went to this place called the Sanctuary of Truth, and they had elephants in the Sanctuary of Truth, and it was the first time I was able to actually interact with the elephant, like either go on an elephant ride, which I did not do, because they had another option to interact with the elephant, which I thought it was much more interesting and better for the elephant as well, and that is to actually feed the elephant. so you could feed him bananas. So I bought 2 batches of bananas and fed the elephant basically. So that went into this category as well. Okay, now I don't know which day that was. I don't remember. I would have to check it on my phone. But excuse me, I'm just telling you what I included in the category and what are the things that I've included in the category. So you can see some days, for example, I didn't spend anything on food because, oh, by the way, in this category, other, I also, sorry, is this one? I also included things that I bought from the supermarket, okay? Even though it was food, for example, if I bought some fruits or something like that, I would include it here still. So that's why in some days I didn't spend anything on food. It's not because I did not eat. It's simply because I bought something from the supermarket, and when I buy from the supermarket, it was easier to categorize them like this because I would sometimes buy, napkins. I would buy, for example, toothpaste or shower gel or whatever, things of that nature. So I would include everything in this category except for water. Okay, so yeah, you can see some days I didn't spend anything on water because I usually buy a big bottle. I'm looking at it right now, a big bottle of 6 liters, or I buy a pack of 12, each being 0.5. So I either buy like a big, I don't know how you call that, a big bucket of water, 60 liters. I don't know how much is that in gallons. Or I would buy like 12 packs of 0.5. So yeah, sometimes I have like 70 on other. Maybe this is something I bought from the supermarket, then 35 for transportation. Many times I have very low numbers on transportation because many times I would actually walk back or I would just, for example, walk halfway basically because I enjoy walking as well. So but transportation is cheap, it's affordable. I don't like to use the word cheap. It's affordable here anyways. We can see here, for example, 900 I had as other. I don't know now what I spend it on, but yeah. So let's move a little faster through this document. So yeah, basically for November 2024, I have paid 7,000 baht in rent. No, sorry, let me start with this one. I didn't see. So basically for November 2024, I paid 16.51 US dollars my insurance. I got this insurance before I came here, obviously, and it cost me $49.53 for 3 months. I didn't pay it in USD, and that's why the number is not fixed. I guess usually if you pay it in USD it would be a fixed number, but anyways, the insurance for 3 months cost me $49.53, and I just extended it. But yeah, so I took this number divided by 3, is 1651. So 1651 for November, that's how much insurance cost me. Then I have 7,000 baht for my rent, which is $202.78. Okay, then I had 553 baht as my phone bill, which is $15.44. And again, with this one, I paid 1,600 baht for 3 months. So it comes out to be 533 baht per month. okay? And by the way, I have unlimited internet. The internet is perfect, it's amazing. Excuse my coughing. If you want to know the company, the internet provider, let me know in the comment section and I'll get back to you with that. But yeah, that's how much it cost me. It cost me for 3 months. So per month it comes out to be $15.44. Unlimited internet. The internet is perfect, works amazing. I even use it as a hotspot to give internet to the computer. Okay, food came out to be 6,011 baht for the month. That's $174.13. Drinking water or drinkable water, bottled water, 485 baht. Let me take the microphone off because I feel like I need to cough and I'm afraid that I'm coughing in the microphone. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold it here. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, water. I'm trying to put this, just give me a second. Awesome. So water was 485 baht, which is $14.05 for the month. Transportation 731, which comes out to be 21.18 for the month, like dollars, $21.18. Other activities, even stuff that I bought from the supermarket, all that comes in here. Massages, anything of that nature, $198.81. Water, in the like how much I used per in that period of time over here in the apartment, 40 baht, $1.16. And guys, I used water as a normal person. I know it seems like I don't shower at all, but I do sometimes. Electricity, 1,729 baht, which is $50.09. So that comes out to be 23,393 baht, or $677, $677.64. Okay, now I wanted to have 2 months because I stayed here for this is I'm approaching 3rd month. I came here 17th of October of last year, but I didn't start doing this in October. So I only started in November and continued with December, and now I stopped. So I'm not gonna do this in January anymore. But the fact that I have 2 months, I think it's even better because it proves it was not just luck or whatever you want to call it. It's more data, right? Essentially. So let me see what else I have, because there are some things which I wrote down on my phone, not to forget about them. Okay, so it's pretty similar. These fixed costs stay the same, obviously. The variable ones obviously have changed. However, I just want to touch upon a few things here. So this was a mistake. It shouldn't have been in red. The reason I have these ones over here in red, I already told you, is because I would usually not use a Bolt or a taxi. Bolt is what I used, but yeah. I was just saying taxi in case you don't know what Bolt is. But I would usually not use Bolt every day because I I wouldn't go and see different things, or I wouldn't go at the beach every day. I would maybe use Bolt 2 days a week, right? To go and see some attractions, so back and forth, and then yeah, maybe go once to the beach as well. So here, as you can see, I was using Bolt every day, and then I had some days when I stopped using Bolt. Like I had a few days, these as well, I stopped using Bolt. The reason was because I was already okay with my wounds and I preferred walking, and I did walk. I realized that the distance is not that long. Well, it took me, I think, 35 minutes to get from where I'm at to the hospital, or 40 minutes by foot. But for me, it was okay, and I liked doing it. And by the way, I recorded some videos walking to and from the hospital as well, so I have them on the channel. So I was productive, and that's why I did that. And then also, for example, here it's 20 baht. That is because I took a baht bus. That's like public transportation. I have another video about that. It's actually in the video titled "Why You Shouldn't Rent a Motorbike in Thailand" or something along those lines. So I'm talking about this baht bus a little bit there as well. But yeah, usually it would be Bolt that I would use, and then I had a few days when I just walked. Now, 25th of December was the Christmas, and actually here on Christmas, oops, this was a mistake. Well, I'm not gonna change it now because it will mess up the things here. Well, actually I can. It's not a big deal. I put this amount, 310 baht, under drinking water, but it was in fact under food. So here I was at excuse me. I was in Bangkok here, and this is what I spent. This is for the attractions. This is what I spent on food. You can see it was a little more. We also got like I don't know, like some drink as well. So I didn't spend anything for water. I also took some bottles of water with me into my backpack from home. So I had that. However, this is in red because I wasn't supposed to spend this much. I was supposed to spend maybe around so I spent about 1,000 baht more because yeah, when I came back home from Bangkok, I thought that they still have buses. This is what it said on the website, but when I arrived there at the airport, this is where I took the bus from, back to Pattaya from Bangkok. They told me they don't have no more buses. So essentially, I had to take a Bolt from Bangkok to Pattaya, which is a 2-hour drive. So obviously, I had to take a car. It was a little late in the night. It was like 10 p.m. Or 9 p.m., something like that. And I had to take a car. But to my surprise, the motorbike would have been pretty much the same price, maybe 50 baht difference, but it was 2 hours. So I said I have to take a car. I'm not going to go with a motorbike for 2 hours during the night from Bangkok to Pattaya in the back of someone on the highway without a helmet, because that's how it is here when you use Bolt as a motorbike. So I paid about 1,000 baht more because of that. Because the transportation with there is a bus that goes from the airport from Bangkok to Pattaya, and that cost 147 baht, and I paid about 1,100 baht. So roughly I paid about 1,000 extra baht more, or 950 more. So that's why this is in red. Now here, I wanna explain something here. Thing is, on these days, I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not put in what I spent. And yeah, I didn't do that. And what I did instead, because I honestly forgot what I spent, what I did instead, I took the average. I took the average from this month, from November. Okay, food, divided it by 31 days, how many there are in December. Maybe I should have, no, divided by 30, sorry. And then I added them here. And then I did the same with water. Now, maybe there were some things which I bought from the supermarket. So this one is 500 baht, maybe 500 baht extra to the whole amount, okay? Or maybe 1,000 at the most, not even. So that will come up to be, let's say, $700, in fact, you know, because for those days I did not track anything, and I did probably buy some stuff from the supermarket. So it would be maybe $700 for the month. But that's pretty much it. This is how much I spent in November 2024 and December 2024. And yes, again, oh my god, this coughing is killing me. Yes, again, the title of the video is how much I spent in 2025, but I'm pretty sure that if I would stay for another full month here in Pattaya, in the same place, I would spend the same, you know, doing the same things, I would spend the same. January, February, March, April, I would spend the same. So that's that. I hope this video helped. It took me 2 months to make it, essentially, because except for those days, I filled in these documents almost every single day, okay? Every single day. I did have like a couple of days when I missed 2 days, but I went back. So it's been a lot of work, but I knew that it will help some of you. I've not seen a video like this breaking down everything. So, I mean, I knew. I hope it did help you. And if it did, I would highly appreciate a like and yeah, a comment. Any questions you have, or any comment for the YouTube algorithm. And I don't usually ask for that, but yeah, I would appreciate that. So that's it. I hope this video really was very informative for you, and see you in the next one.